the not at all improved, the much more expensive, introducing the Sony PlayStation.
Sony and PlayStation are making headlines this week after they announced on X that they are increasing the PS Plus prices for new customers. Starting May 20th, PlayStation Plus prices for new customers will increase in select regions due to ongoing market conditions. Prices will start at $10.99 USD for 1 month and $27.99 USD for 3 months. This price change does not apply to current subscribers, except for Turkey and India, because them, I guess. But that's quite the funny way to start. Due to ongoing market conditions. Are those market conditions in the room with us right now? Oh, ongoing market. I know what they're talking about. They are definitely referring to the ongoing war that's not a war in Iran. Because, that blockade in the Strait of Hormuz, Sony can't get the special internet video game juice outside of the Orange Man's blockade, so they can't make games efficiently, and they have to, of course, charge the customer more, right? I'm sure it has nothing to do with losing almost $400 million in the video game known as Concord and Firewalk Studios. I still can't believe that they thought that this would sell their game. Concord is still just the funniest thing. Oh, man. That's what happens. Toxic positivity to the nth degree. Look at it. But for real, would you rather play as the fridge or the person who can't stop opening the fridge? Those are the characters. And I'm sure it had nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do, with buying Bungie in 2022 for $3.6 billion. And then earlier this month, filing a $765 million impairment loss on that purchase. Had nothing to do with it. For those who don't know, an impairment loss, it's just essentially them admitting to themselves that, oh, Bungie's not worth $3.6 billion. What were we thinking? And that's just minus $765 million so far. Not to mention, with Sony's ongoing brilliant financial decisions, they've already increased prices this year on the consoles themselves. They increased the PS5 base model by $100 and the Pro by $150. So this is putting the PS5 at $650, the discless version for $600, and the PS Pro for $900. Who in their right mind would ever do that? They justifies this price increase due to the tariffs imposed by the Orange Man, by the big cheese, the top dog in the White House. And apparently, earlier this year also, the Supreme Court of the United States found that those tariffs were unconstitutional, which leads us into even more Sony news this week, is that apparently, let me just read this, a new PlayStation console owners have launched a new class action lawsuit in an effort to claim refunds after Sony initiated price increases for the PS5 in response to the tariffs last year, per IGN. Wow. Sony and PlayStation players, they are doing great. I'm sure everything is fine, and that's all the news so far for this week with Sony. Oh, wait. There's more. Not one thing, but two things. So, firstly, this came out as well. Sony PlayStation accounts are reportedly being hacked with ease. Earlier this week, Twitter users, X, sorry to dead name, are claiming that their accounts can easily get hacked. All the users need, hold on, where is this? All they need is your PSN ID and one piece of old transaction data to get through it. They contact their third-party Indian Sony support and provide proof of ownership, even getting past two-factor authentication. That's it. That's literally that easy. That's Sony's security, bypassed in 5 minutes with 2 pieces of information. And Sony has done nothing. So maybe they're actually increasing prices to increase their security cost. They're going to increase their security protocol, and everything will be fine. That's actually why they're doing it. Man, what a week for Sony. What can you do? Man. And the funny thing is, there's still stuff to talk about with Sony. The last piece of this weekly info dump on what's going on is lastly, earlier this week as well, Sony. PlayStation boss says single-player games won't come to PC going forward. PlayStation Studios CEO Herman Holst confirmed the news to staff this week. Wow. This was actually reported earlier by Jason Schreier from Bloomberg, saying that there was a rumor that this was going to occur, and I guess it got confirmed. So Sony, I wonder what their financials are looking like, but from what I described earlier, it's clearly not going that hot. It's not going well for them. But honestly, do we really care? I guess we can't play Ghosts of Yotai. And what other game even is there? What other games have come out that are exclusive? So I guess the new Spider-Man game? Is it just that? Oh, sorry. Ghosts of Yotai. Saros, the favorite Indian game where you do something. I don't know. And then Marvel's Wolverine, which hasn't come out yet. Unfortunately, those 3 games, they're just screwing over PC players. I guess we're just screwed. We're going to have to go spend $900 to play them on their flagship console. Because let's be real. I'll admit, I do own a PlayStation, but it's for 2 games from the same studio. I'll give you guys 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. It's Bloodborne. Like, come on. And, of course, Demon's Souls. Outside of those 2 games, I would not own a PlayStation. It's actually behind my TV, collecting dust. Wow, what a week. Instead of ending it on a negative note in this early week of gaming news, focusing around our favorite Korean? Japanese? I probably should know where they're from. Our favorite video game developer, console, hardware maker. We'll end it on a good note. And that's the PlayStation State of Play will be occurring in about 2 weeks, I think on June 2nd. So maybe they're going to release a bombshell game. Imagine they announce Bloodborne 2. Please. Please. Oh, man. Oh, man can dream. Anyways, that's it from me. If you'd like more weekly updates on video games, video game news, drop a subscribe. And tell me what you guys think. Is Sony cooked? What's your favorite PlayStation game? Is it worth owning? Till next time.